fuck up a lot of people with that video.
What?
Of seeing a 6015 on one trailer. Like,
that's what we're here to do, man. That's what we're here to do. I'm here to rustle jimmies. And I put some oil sand in the baggie.
I filmed.
I'm taking it out. I am so stoked to see this. This might be the prettiest job site I've ever been to. It's hard to forget where you parked. I have never seen anything like this. I haven't. Are we ready, Chase?
We're ready.
All right, great. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the very first edition, the first day of the Canadian vlog series. We have my friend Alex Burnett over there.
hello.
Tour guide extraordinaire. This is a 6015, obviously. And we are in Fort McMurray, north of Fort McMurray at the oil sands. And I am already mind blown. We've been here for about 20 minutes. Wow, this is wild. Also, just for you safety people, we're in a staging yard right now. We don't technically need PPE, so chill. Since all the people on YouTube say they love to hear me talk and they want to see more of me talking and less machines working. It's the opposite of what they've said. We're waiting on another 6015 to get moved. And they don't break things down up here. They just move it all in one piece for the sake of time and money. So this same machine, you'll also just load this, you'll just walk it onto a trailer. Yep. And just haul it to wherever it needs to go.
Yep.
What did you call on the track pads, the ice lugs? Oh, this is not something in the States you'll see. Well, at least I haven't seen it. So these are corks or ice lugs. And these help the machine grab onto slick, icy, frosty surfaces in the winter months because it gets really cold up here. How cold does it get up here?
Minus 40, minus 45.
Can you shut the machine off when it's that cold? Dude, really? And you can start it back up? Really? So you guys will still shut everything down overnight, come back. How long does it take?
Try to run 24/7.
Oh, yeah.
Like you'll shut it off for an hour or two between shifts, but
yeah, but you won't leave it overnight.
if you have good batteries, you can start it overnight.
Really? How long does it take to warm it back up?
A couple hours.
Yeah, wow. Also, so according to the tag on the back, this bucket is 10.6 yards. This is a Caterpillar bucket. This is the biggest bucket Caterpillar will sell you for a 6015 from the factory in Germany. Now, 10.6 is pretty big if you're doing typical work with a 6015, but up here, that doesn't cut it. So now let's run over here and I will show you the size of the bucket they actually run on their machine. Now this is a 15-yard bucket that they got custom built for, what is, you called the material, muskeg, so it's a lighter material?
Yeah.
So since it's a lighter, don't back in.
Close.
Yeah,
So close.
you're about to get your jacket dirty, mister. And we can't get dirty at BuildWitt because we don't actually work.
We don't.
Since it's a lighter material, that bucket will be good for shot rock or anything heavier. So that's, like I said, the typical bucket, but since the material's a little bit lighter up here, they can run a much larger bucket, a 15-yard bucket. How many passes for a 785?
5 passes.
5 passes.
Yeah.
5 passes for 785. Wow. Is the air horn a lot louder than the typical horn? Why do you do the air horn?
So the trucks can hear you.
Can the trucks not hear otherwise?
Nope.
Really?
When it's cold, they idle up to like 1200 RPM to stay warm.
Oh,
And they get loud.
wow. And so they can't hear the typical horn, but the air horn will certainly do the trick. I also love how 6015s have this. Like, this is a slick feature. So is there just a barrel of grease up there?
Yeah.
Like a drum that you can just change out?
Yeah. You can actually fill it from the side of the hole.
There's enough hose here to grease the whole machine.
Yeah, but all you actually have to grease is the bucket. So the auto greaser covers everything.
Oh. So that, oh, whoa.
There they are.
Whoa!
There's your 6015.
Holy fuck. What the hell? Okay.
Are you not entertained?
I am thoroughly entertained right now.
Silly.
So the best part of this, they're about to walk right off the paper hill and have them walk the road.
Canadian Jungle Gym. All right, so our boy Greg just pulled the 6015 off the trailer, as you just saw, without any drama whatsoever. Tracked it over here. Behind me is Finning's shop, so Finning will take it up into the shop to work on it for whatever reason, if it's a PM or I don't know what they're doing with it. So the reason why they move the machines like this is because they're entirely off-road. So they just pulled this out of the pit to come in for a service. He said the easier part is putting it on and off the trailer. Loading it is pretty straightforward. The harder part is driving through the pit. The harder part is driving through the pit because the driving conditions aren't always that great. It could be soft, it could be wet, it could be icy, whatever it is, so it can get a little shady within the pit. But that's that. This is exactly what I wanted to see today. I'm so happy we got to see this. Lame. Boo. And there's just a D11.
Like, oil sand is insanely abrasive, that's why you'll see
Yeah, I mean, look how everything's rounded.
wear plates on push arms.
Yeah, I mean, the steps are like,
Look, Aaron, it's abrasive, it's not corrosive.
it's abrasive. Yeah, God forbid, on the last video regarding sand, I said sand was corrosive, not abrasive. These machines, I see them at auction, they're completely wrecked once they're done working out here because they're working in sand, which is extremely corrosive, and they're working in salt water, which is extremely corrosive. Because I was talking about sand and water together and the salt water corroding the equipment, but God forbid I used the wrong term. I guess that's Alberta.
There's really nothing else left to see.
Well, thanks for the tour.
It's been fun.
Yeah, we can go home now. So that concludes the Canadian vlog. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Peace be with you.
Peace be with you. Trick. This is like, been here for a few hours. Okay. Manitowoc, 16,000, crane, on the move. I don't know anything about that crane, not really into lifty things, but for all your crane folks, there's some crane content. we just pulled off the side of the road to this random yard. This is like this everywhere. There's just equipment scattered everywhere. But what I'm standing in right now is a Komatsu 980 haul truck bed. They're rated at about 400 tons. So 400 tons of oil, sand, and rock will sit within where I'm standing right now and will be hauled down the road to the crusher for the sake of oil production. And I'm standing in it just so you get a little bit of the scale, because this is completely ridiculous. Like, I can almost get up to full speed. Like, you could live very comfortably. And like, I could have my kitchen. I mean, I could have, like, this is like an apartment. They make the joke about how it's the size of an apartment, but this is actually like, you could make a nice layout in this bed. Parkour.
I think it's time for some new blocks.
Yeah, not very sturdy.
What do you mean?
So the triangle right there is the exact center of this box, so the shovel operator knows where to swing over and drop the material for the perfect loading. It's important to get your load. It's not about just throwing a bunch of junk in the back of this bed and back of the truck. You need to make sure your load is balanced, because balanced trucks, obviously you can disperse the material throughout the bed so you can carry more, and then your wear and tear on the truck is even. If everything is off to one side, that could be a safety hazard, because your truck could be a little top heavy on one side or the other. But the biggest deal is you're wearing one side of the truck unevenly. You want to wear both tires, both sides of the truck nice and even, so you can keep your PMs and maintenance schedule on track. Is that correct? Am I? You want to wear everything evenly. Keeps trucks from flipping over. That would be a bad day. Bucket wheel excavator that is obviously not in use today. According to the sign right in front of me, the bucket size is about 1.8 cubic yards each. There's 24 buckets, and it looks like it did about, if my math is correct, about 250,000 yards a day of material moved. 12,000 horsepower. Replacement cost, $34 million. 2,400 tons. And it was used for reclaiming, to transfer the windrows of oil sand created by the dragline right there, and then brought it along a conveyor system to place all of the material for reclamation. It'd be cooler if it was running.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, I climbed up here with absolutely no trouble at all. Caterpillar 797, original ultra class haul truck. The first 400 ton truck they've ever made, really.
This is a 360 ton truck.
I thought they were 400. Originally they were 360.
360s.
Really? So this is a Caterpillar 797. It's a 360 ton truck, the first ultra class truck of its kind. This came out in like the 90s, wasn't it? Or
It was like 97.
yeah, just after I was born. So this is almost as old as I am. This is donated. For what reason, I have no idea, but it's here as a lawn ornament. We decided to wrap up today's episode here. So thanks for tuning in. Today was really bonus content. We didn't plan on seeing anything we saw today, but it was a treat nonetheless. And tomorrow is when the real show begins. So stick around, because we're gonna see a bunch of really cool stuff in Canada this week. It's gonna be a great week. I'm very excited. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I do have a question though. It says do not climb on the truck.
I'm sitting on the truck. I'm not climbing.
You had to climb to get
You
there.
had to climb to get there. You didn't jump that high.
There's no proof. There's no proof. Oh, how the fuck am I gonna? This will not make it into the vlog because I'm not using 3 points of contact. I'm not tied off. Oh no. Actually, you recorded the whole thing, yeah.
I have proof.